just a dream, you turn around. That somehow love would still be found. But silence spoke where words once stayed, and I grew tired of waiting days. I held the door far past its time. I whispered hope like it was mine. But now I see what letting means. It's not revenge, it's not the scream. I'm letting you go without hate. No heavy words, no bitter weight, no cold goodbyes, no quiet wars. Just space where we don't need to force. I loved you deep, I loved you true, but now I'm choosing peace for two. I'll keep the love, I'll leave the ache. I'll carry what I got to take. You taught me loss, you taught me light, and both can fade without a fight. You won't hear blame, you won't hear fire. You'll just feel space and no desire. Not emptiness, not sharp regret, just love that knew when to forget. I'm letting you go without hate. Not every goodbye comes too late. Sometimes the brave thing is to free the love that simply ceased to be. No hard goodbye, no slam shut door, just me not needing you anymore. I didn't shout it when I stood. I didn't scream when things got good. I took each step without a sound. I picked my pieces off the ground. I didn't post the nights I cried, or all the parts of me that died. But still I woke and still I tried. That's something loud I hold inside. I'm quietly proud of me, of how I rose so silently, of how I healed without a show, of all the pain I'll never owe. No need for cheers, of who I've been. I used to push through every ache, convince myself I couldn't break. I wore my tired like a badge and still believed I needed that. I thought that rest was something owed after the work, after the load. But now I see with softer eyes, I don't need pain to justify. Rest is not something I have to earn. I don't need to crash to learn that I can stop. I can be still without a reason, without will. I can lie down without a fight, and that alone can make things right. I let the quiet fill the space. I let the silence touch my face. I don't need tasks to feel alive. I breathe, I blink, I simply rise. I'm not a machine with worth and speed. I'm not the sum of all my deeds. I am a soul with human weight, and rest is how I hold my grace. Rest is not a final prize. It's not a debt, it's not disguised. It's something I can choose each day, not something guilt should take away. So when I pause, I won't explain. Rest is my right, not just my pain. Not just my pain. I stopped wishing on stars for a while, stopped writing names in daydream files. I built a world with safer walls, where nothing hurt but nothing called. I let the pages go unread, the songs stay quiet in my head. But something soft begins to hum, like maybe it's okay to want. I'm letting my heart dream again, not in fire, not in rush or when, but in a slow and quiet way. Like maybe joy knows where I stay. Not holding out, not holding tight, just letting love feel less like a fight.
I don't need promises to bloom, just sunlight slipping through the room. Just one small thought, then maybe soon I'll feel the sky inside the tune.
It's not about a name or face, it's just about reclaiming space where wonder used to quietly live, and letting it return to give.
I'm letting my heart dream again, not because I need to mend, but because I've come so far, and I still reach for distant stars.
No rushing fate, no desperate end, just letting something
Soft
begin. Soft piano, like a lullaby with no urgency at all. I used to count the things I did to prove my place, to earn, to win, but no one saw the silent fight it took to make it through the night. I used to measure worth in speed, in how I served and how I pleased, but now I sit and now I breathe, and still the sky belongs to me. I'm enough, even when I'm still, even when the world won't thrill, even when my voice is low and nothing new is here to show. I am not a task to check, I am not a climb or test. I'm enough when I just rest. I'm not the hours that I give, I'm not how loud I choose to live, I'm not the proof someone demands, I'm worthy just by who I am. Let the world go if it must, let it rush, let it adjust. I'll sit right here and close my eyes. I am enough without disguise.